scholars, I am your social science educator, Ms. Neelam Modi. Children, we are going through the topic, our heritage. So let's start our today's topic. The children, the things which we are going to learn in this video, first one is let's recall, that we will recall what we have studied in the last video. Then our cultural heritage, the points which are left out, that is music, language, literature, dresses, hard words, and words to know. So the four cultural heritage, then we will go through to the hard words and words to know. So let's start by recalling what we have studied in the last video. Children, we have seen that there are many historical monuments which are sacred, मतलब पवित्र होते हैं, like mosque, temples, etc. All the monuments are not related to religion. Remember? Then we have seen that early humans first started painting on the wall of caves. They are later known as cave paintings. Then there are two types of dances of India. They are classical dance. Example of classical dance are Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathak and Kathakali. And folk dance. Example of folk dances Chahu, Dandiya and Thayyam. This what we have studied in the last video. Today we'll start with the music. So children, let's see, there are two types of music, classical and folk music. What are the classical and folk music? Let's start with the folk music. Children, folk music are those music which are celebrated with the occasions. Now let's see, first is what it is written. Chaitra, the first month of the Hindu calendar, is celebrated with Chaiti songs. What it means, children, that चैत्र जो होता है वो हिंदू कैलेंडर का फर्स्ट मंथ होता है. एज द फॉर द इंग्लिश और द जॉर्जियन कैलेंडर वी हैव जनवरी. इन द सेम वे फॉर हिंदू कैलेंडर देयर इज अ चैत्र. सो फर्स्ट मंथ से वी स्टार्ट सेलिब्रेटिंग folk music with Chaiti song. Chaiti songs are folk music. See, examples of different styles of folk music are given. Bhavgeet of Karnataka, Lokgeet of Assam, Baul of West Bengal, Pandvini of Chhattisgarh are the examples of the folk music. So this was all about the folk music. Now we'll study about the classical music. Children, there are two types of classical music. First is Hindustani music, which is celebrated or which is mostly used in the northern part of the India. Then Carnatic music. Carnatic music is used where? In the southern India. Remember this. Hindustani music in northern India and Carnatic in southern India. Children, these are the examples of classical music. Veena, sitar, tabla, mridangam, flute are examples of or musical instruments of the classical music. Now, this was all about the music. We'll see about the languages. Children, India is a very, very big country and there are many languages spoken in India. But there are 22 major languages recorded or recognized by the Constitution of India. मतलब ये 22 languages they are officially recorded in the Constitution of India. Other than these 22 languages, there are 33 official languages or a number of dialects or a tribal languages which are spoken in our country. Means ये 22 को छोड़ के there are other 33 official languages and many other tribal languages which are spoken in our country. So this was all about the language. Now literature. About literature, our literature is a treasure house. मतलब वहाँ पे हमारे literature में, English में और wherever we see, there are lots of information on religion, wildlife, medicine, herbs, astronomy and many other topics. मतलब बहुत सारी information है among various topics. But children, literature are of two types. That is the oral literature and written literature. We have records of both oral and written literature. Let's study about first the oral literature. Children, oral literature means what? The knowledge or stories which has been passed down from one generation to another generation through the word of mouth in the form of oral tradition. मतलब जो हमको बाकी लोग ने बताया है, orally बताया है from our parents, either from our teachers or from any elder people, those are oral literature जो कहीं पे लिखा हुआ नहीं है. Now let's take the example of this oral literature. Greetings like nod, bow, smile, handshake और verbal greetings means जो भी हम नॉड करते हैं yes या no का नॉडिंग करते हैं, handshake करते हैं, bow करते हैं to our parents, right, to any elders, or verbal greetings like good morning, good evening, those are the oral literature which has not been written in any rule books. Like another example is removing shoes before entering a home. घर में आने से पहले we take out the shoes, right? Nobody has written it anywhere, but we do it because our parents has told it. उनको किसने बताया? उनके parents ने. So it has been passed out from one generation to another generation. So this is called oral literature. Now next we'll go through is the written records. So what are the written literature? Children, there are two types of written literature. First is religious literature and second one is non-religious. Religious means जो भगवान को related होते हैं, like Ramayana is there, Mahabharata is there, the different types of Vedas are there, Atharva Ved, Yajurva Ved, Rig Ved, right? So different Vedas are there. Those are the religious literature. And non-religious literature are stories, poems or fiction stories होती है which are in the written form. Those are not related to God. So such are non-religious literature. So this was all about the topic literature. Now dresses. As we know that there are many states in India with the many culture, though there are many different peoples who wear different types of clothes. Now you can see in the image that women and men are wearing clothes in so many styles, different styles. Some are wearing salwar kurti, some are wearing saris, some are wearing dress, some are wearing salwar kameez, right? So these are the traditional dresses which are worn by the people of our heritage. Okay. Now, what are the things? Kurta pajama is there, dhoti kurta for man, salwar kameez, saris, and different types of turbans. What are the different types of turbans? You can see in the image that they are wearing pagadi, right? So this pagadi are in different types. So they wear in different ways. So this is also included in our traditional dresses. This was all about the chapter. Now we'll go through the hard words of today's video. First one is Bhavgeet. Then it is Pandvini. These both are the examples of the folk music. Third is folk. Next is classical. Next is literature. Then it is the records, written record, oral record. Okay, so it's a record. Next is tradition. Next, constitution. Then it is dialects. We will see further what is dialect. Then it is instruments. And last is language. So please write these hard words and remember it. Next we will see about the words to know. First one is the dialect. What is dialect? The form of language which is spoken in one area with grammar, words and pronunciation that may be different from other form of the same language. मतलब जो words, जो grammar या जो pronunciation which is used in one area that may be different in the another area, right? So that is called dialect. Next one is oral. We all know what is oral. That is not written, which we speak only. So oral is spoken or not written. These are the two words to know which you have to write. So children, here we complete our lesson number 2 and please make the proper notes of hard words and words to know. Stay home, stay fit. Bye bye.